Testing. Okay, folks, I think we're ready. Yep. Alrighty. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a wild ride this week, so for the last week actually. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play the same thing this time. I'll tell you, I played that lazy 4 and 10 last night at the casino. I got my ass handed to me. I bought in for 800 and I cashed out for 500. So, yeah, lost 300. The 4s and 10s were coming, but they were coming on the come out. And then they were making the point. It was like if I was playing the pass line instead. At one point last night, I made a mistake and threw the $50 on the pass line. I thought I was on the don't, but I had it on the pass line, and the damn thing won. And they paid me. I said, no, I was on the don't. No, you were on the pass. Okay. I guess I was. I made a mistake, and it worked out for the good, but probably would have been down another $100 if it wasn't for the mistake I made. But we're going to stay with that strategy. It's going to be the pass against the outsides here. We're going to do the lazy 4 and 10 the way it's supposed to be played, I think. And and I even got taken out with the yo on the come out. It was twice I got taken out with the yo. It wasn't a good night for anybody. It was just one of those nights. The only guy that I think might have broke even or won a little bit, he put $25 on the boxcars and it came up. So he went nuts after that, and his rack went right back down again. So you know how that goes. All right, let's see who's throwing first. We got a 2, a 3, and a 3. So it's between the outside and the don't. 6. Hey. All right, 2, 1. Wow, that was crazy. The outside shooting first. All right, let's see if we got anybody. Oh, hey, Brian, how you doing? Tito. Oh, yeah. What do you mean, get up early enough? Aren't you ahead of us there? Oh, no, you're behind us. That's right. You're 6 hours behind us. Wow. Okay. So you guys are early. Oh, and Senior Mule's in the house. Nice. Nice. Yeah, it's a $500 stack like usual. $10 table. Pass against the outside against the don't. Yeah, I went to the casino last night. One $25 table, and it was stone cold. I mean, I got my spot to shoot too, but I hate the $25 table because I like playing my fun prop bets. So I was just playing the straight pass line when I was shooting. But when I got on the table, I had 4 or 5 shooters in front of me. And I'm looking at my rack. I said, a $25 table, if I bet the way I do, I ain't even going to last to my turn. So I did my $5 hard 4, $5 hard 10. None of them hit. It went through 5 shooters, and that didn't hit at all. So I was down $50, but I got the dice. I had a 9 roller. So I made just a little bit. I think I made like $11 or something. but my potential was up there. Oh, I had built up real nice because I was hitting inside numbers. But then that went down. I said, it's going to be a while before I can get the dice again. I can't just keep playing the hard 4 and hard 10 all the way around the table till it gets back to me. So I said, I'll try that lazy 4 and lazy 10. I put $50 on the don't pass bar. All three, the two dealers, the stick man, took a step back and looked at my bet. And then the box guy stood up and looked over, Antonio, and he looked over and goes, I said, yeah, that's right. And I says, I want a no 4 and no 10. Lay the 4 and 10 for 50 each. I says, it's a strategy. It's a friend strategy that I'm just trying, and and so they got used to it, and we got playing it. But so I was not quite even when after my shot, because I couldn't make that $50 back. I could have if I was just taking my bets as I was playing them. But you know how I press a unit on sister numbers. Geez, these people that can't throw, and when you only get 4 rolls, they were hitting a point. And then the next one would be, they'd make the point and then 0.7 out. And on the come-outs, the 4 and 10s were coming. The 7s were coming on the come-outs. The Yo's were coming on. The Yo's are what really hurt on the come-out. Twice I got hit by them. So that was $100. But overall, I went all the way around the table. I got to throw again. And I made back a little bit of the money I lost on that. But still didn't have a very good throw. I think it was 8 throws, maybe 9 again. Because I made a little bit again. I think I made $37 on my throw back into the rack. But I said, it was getting late. And so I asked the floor person if I could get a food comp for a couple lobster rolls. And she went running off. They're great to me there. And I colored up what I had, so I ended up down 500. Yeah, 500, because I bought in for 800. And I got, 400, because I got 4 black chips sitting on the bureau downstairs, so that means I lost half my starting. But it was an ugly table. And maybe it's because it's $25 that just turns me off. It makes me reluctant to want to play on it. I don't know. I haven't a clue. But that's how it went. And none of the regulars were there last night. I saw Rico when I was leaving, and then she came back with a food comp, and they made it for 4 lobster rolls. So holy shit. The lobster rolls are $26 a piece. And Mondays through Thursdays, if you're over 50 years old, you get half price, which is really nice of them. I mean, it makes it great, because they are average lobster rolls, but nonetheless, they're lobster rolls. Even being average, they're okay. But, that makes them 13 a piece. So I was able to get 4 lobster rolls. It was nice of them. Anytime I've ever asked for anything like that, they bend over backwards for me. Like I said, I can't say enough. All right, we're going to do this again. Don't pass. Mr. Don't, take $10. The outside's got his 50 lay. And he's going to put his 50 don't pass. 50 lay on the 4 and the 10. And I apologized to the dealers last night because they had to keep taking that marker down and moving my bets and shifting stuff around on this. But, once they got the hang of it, I didn't have to say anything. It was playing itself. They knew what to do after about a minute or two. Okay, I'm going $10 on the pass. Let's see. Should I play the hard, should I pop the fives? If I do that, I got to do it twice. All right, I'm going to try it. I'm going to hop the fives. 4, 1, 2, 3. There we go. My stick that I never use. I do use it sometimes. But I find having to pick it up and throw it back down again, it just seems counterproductive. It was all right if we had a crowded table and everything was set up the way it is in the casino, and then yes, you definitely need the stick. But just to practice with the stick, nah, this is quicker. All right, shooters on the outside. We have landmines down there. Real situation. Come out, roll. New dice, new shooter. Shooting from the outside. Kryptonite for the late tenant. Yeah, you weren't kidding me. And they didn't just they picked it up right when I explained what I was doing. That was it. Done. Great. Like I said, I'm thrilled with them. All right, we're going to try the 6-4. 5-6 on the come out. See what happens. Yeah, we got a 4. There you go. Bang, I just lost that lay. Son of a gun. These 4s on this table. Especially in the come out. And this is what happened last night, too. Same freaking thing. Okay, lose that lay. Back in. And. Okay, he's first, so this lay is going to come down, and it's going to move to the 10. See, now I don't know what to do in the case the 4 or the 10 is the point. You just leave it this way and hope for the best. Before, I was taking that extra quarter and putting it on the 5, whatever, either the 5 or the 9, whatever number the puck was next to. This is where I got a little confused. I think you just leave it this way, but I don't know. And I would be inclined maybe to even put a nickel on the hard 4, especially on this table. But let's just play, see what happens. I'll leave it this way. Because we don't want to place anything on the 4. It's counterproductive to our don't pass. Okay, he's good. Mr. Don't, max odds, $100 for the 4, $10 DC. I'm going to take just the 6 and 8. Be the new conservative, Jay-Z. Yeah, right. How long does that last? I last a little longer than AD does on his bubble craps. Before I get starting to go towards tilt. All right, everything looks good. Let's go. Oh, okay. Okay, Brian. I got you. Oh, well, that makes sense now. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I get some of my money back, right? Quarter? It hits. All right, we got 50 odds. All right. See, I didn't do that last night. Maybe that was one of my... Well, no, I would have lost worse because they were hitting the damn point. But that's the way it's played. We'll play it that way. Hey, what the hell was I throwing? 6336. That's Mr. Outside set. AC Deucey. I didn't put nothing on the field, did I? Nope. It's okay. Mark that 3. $10 goes to the most popular player on the table, the don't. All right, let's try it one more time. Should I have gone on the field or should I not? What do you think, Moo? 6336. Hard 8. Nice. Hard 8. Chips are going all over the place there. Let's mark it. And DC travels to the 8. 8 pays 35. All right, seems I'm not into this for much. I think I'm gonna do it on the 5. 30 on the 5. We'll be good there. He's still hanging. Now, Mr. Don't, max odds, $60 on the 8. Sometimes I think that's a better bet than covering the 10 off the DC. Because you're only paying $60 to win 50. Over there, you're paying $100 to win 50. Hey, that's how it goes. Okay, Mr. Don't, back up $10 on the DC. It took me a while to figure that out. I started that way when I was playing the dark side, saying, oh, that's the better bet. And then I realized, well, something convinced me to go outside also, and now I think I'm back to the 6 and 8. Unless you got a hot shooter, there's, the least amount of money for the most amount of payback. It's right on that 6 and 8 on the don'ts. Okay, we're ready. All bets are good. 6336. I should experiment with some new dice sets, but I've been throwing these dice sets for so long, and I've seen the ones that I don't care about making a specific number. I just want to avoid the 7. The other numbers will come. Everything else will come. Just avoid the 7. The more throws you get, the more chances you have of making those numbers, as long as you don't throw a 7. And that's pretty much what I base my dice sets on. 5-3. Oh, Sneezy 8. Mr. Don't comes down. DC travels. Okay. Mr. Outside is still hanging. The DC is going to go. I know I lost it because it's an easy number to roll, but still. Now there's another $60 I just put on there. So that's 120. Twice I've covered that number for a better payoff than the 10 for just about the same price. $20 difference. I know. It's been figured out a million times, but let me get paid here. 35 for the 8. And you know what I'm doing? Yes, sir. I am going on the 9. I'm going to rack that nickel. We still got nothing on the 4 or 10. All right, we're looking pretty good. Mr. Doan, he's maxed out on his 3 bets. He's not going to go anymore. Mr. Outside still looking for a hit. Still looking for a hit. It's crazy the way all this stuff plays out. It's just crazy. It can be mind-boggling sometimes. Sometimes I get thinking so far ahead that I confuse myself. And that's easy to do in this game. Like I said, most complicated game in the casino. Find me one that's more complicated than this. Oh, there's the 7. That was a terrible throw. Too much energy. Trying too hard to avoid those chips down there. That's okay. We got to start somewhere. All right. Damn, I hit 2. I should have collected on those. Yeah, but, darned if you do, darned if you don't. So you gotta hope that. But I had $150 worth of coverage for $60, $70. So how can you, well, that's okay. It's 10 on the flat, 50 in the back, 10 on the flat, 50 in the back. Whoa. Okay, he gets a quarter on there and 50 on the flat. We're good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roller. I've done a lot worse. Okay, there goes Mr. Don't. Not as healthy as he could have been looking because he lost one on there. He did lose one. And this is looking better. Okay. We're going to lay the 4 and the 10 for 50 each. Put that quarter in the rack. It'll be good. We're shooting from the don't. He's got his $10 up. I'm going to put $10 on the pass. Here we go. New dice, new shooter. Shooting from the don't. And we know he always plays the 2-1-1-3. Let's see if we can roll that AC deucey. That would really help the outside of the lazy 410. Oh, close. Ace 3. You got a 4. Oh, look where the puck is. This is still from the old hop. I forgot to take that down. That's funny. Okay, see, we hit the 4. We're going to lose the lay. That's twice now that's happened. Twice that's happened already. Okay, he's going to move the lay up to the place on the 10. And he's going to take 50 odds on the 4. All right, he's all set. Mr. Don't, we know what he's doing. Max odds, $100. $10 DC. Me, I'm just going to take the 6 and 8 again. I got to have enough chips for when I shoot. I keep saying I, because that's the way I play. But you know what? This time I'm going to put $10 on the field. Maybe we can build off of something on that too. All right, we're set. Yeah, it looks good. Now I just wonder if Brian, senior move. Okay. I take it, Brian, you don't hedge anything. I mean, we got $100 on the 4. Would it be wise to put $5 even? Or $10 on the hard 4? Take away one of those chances of losing? But I know it cuts into the profit there too. 6 of one, half a dozen the other. We got off hedging a little while ago, but sometimes I revisit it. I'm sorry. 2-1-1-3. Some nights, yeah. Only some. Few nights, hedging saves your butt. But usually it just bleeds you. Oh, look at this, a 7. A 7. Well, so you were right. Don't hedge it. Boy, we're throwing great today, aren't we? It's those damn landmines down there got me all messed up. At least it does today. All right. Again, I didn't collect nothing. 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 Okay, Mr. Don't gets 10 on the flat, 50 on the back. And gets 50 on the front, quarter on the back. Okay, that worked out. I got to move that puck away from the 4. I'm going to put it over there on the 9. I know, you'll laugh at me, right? Okay, Mr. Don't back up. All right, we're shooting from the pass finally. Hooray. He's going to lay 50 on the 4 and 50 on the 10. That quarterback in the rack. Put our lay markers up. Okay, he's all set. Mr. Don't, he's all set. I'm going to do $10. And we'll play one of my fun bets here, the World Ace Deuce. I know I got it on horn high, but no, it's straight Ace Deuce, because the Ace Deuce is way over here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. So I'm just putting it on the horn high, but it's a straight Ace Deuce. And I explained that bet to you. Because the $5 world, that covers $1 on all the horn numbers and $1 on any 7. So it'd pay 5 there. It'd be a push. But I add an extra $1 on the Ace Deuce, because if I lose my pass line to an Ace Deuce, and I didn't have this extra $1, this would only pay once, 15. This way it pays 30. So I still make a $20 profit here. It's worth the other $1. It's worth the other $1. It works out. If you're playing that. I just enjoy playing it. I'm not telling you it's a bet you got to make or anything like that. I'm just telling you I enjoy playing that. And it works. I tell you, sometimes it pays for 2 of my $30 bets up there by the time we get done with the come out before we make a point. Okay, that one's in there. 9. Look where the puck is. Oh God, this is just too much. It really is. But hey, we made it through without any bad things happening here. 9. I'm gonna leave the lay buttons back here. Okay, throw that in the rack, and he's good. Well, what am I gonna do? Yeah, I gotta go. Because I gotta be able to shoot. So we're going 30 in the 5, 6, 8, and 9. And we're gonna do a $10 field. All right, Mr. Don't, we know what he's doing. Max odds 75. And the 9, $10 on the DC. All right. Oh, our World Ace Deuce comes down, of course. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do. What am I firing here? Oh, yeah, the 5, 6, 3, 5. Yeah, before I started the video today, the live stream, I threw for 10 minutes. It was probably 15 rolls. Out of the 15 rolls, I had 6 10s, 2 8s, and a mix of other numbers. But the 10s kept coming. Only one was the hard way. The others were all 6 4s. That's a good throw. Hard 10. Speak of the devil. Right. I'll take it. I'm on the field. I like it. Mark the 10. Mr. Don't loves it. DC moves to the 10. Okay, field pays 10. I always pay the field first. And 10 up there is 50 for 1. He's got no ones yet. That means this is the first collection he's made. For 1. There's $4 change. He's racking that. Okay. I got 10 hitting the field. I'm going to put it on the 10. It looks like the higher numbers are coming. The upper numbers. Move that over to the 10. Okay. Mr. Don't. We know what he wants. Max odds on the 10. $100. You're going to put $10 on the Don't Come. All the bets are up. All the bets look good. The landmines are in play down there. Damn, I hate them things. Oh, I love it when I can get to my spot here and all that's clear down there. I gotta say, the placement, the worst there is the chips that are on the P for the pass line. That's what's really, it's throwing me off just a little bit. I need to adapt to it if I can. I'm trying to follow the line right down the don't pass line just to the left of it and come right in there between those two $10 pass line bets. Jeez. Gonna be another one of them days, I think. 7 out. Man, I couldn't hit. I didn't hit a single one, did I? No, I didn't. Yay. Makes me crazy. All right, I'm going to stick with it. Mr. Don't, 10 on the flat. 10 on the flat, 50 on the back. And the outside gets 50. Oh boy, that was a 3-roller. That was a beauty. Hey, it is what it is. No editing, no nothing. It is what it is. There's no change in it. Okay. Mr. Outside shooting again. He's up. New shooter. He's going to lay the 4 and the 10. 50 each. 50 on the don't pass. Mr. Don't's up. Ah, boy, I'm down to $204 in my rack. Let's see what happens. And $10. I don't care. I'm going to play my World Ace Deuce because I like playing it. All right. New dice, new shooter. Come on. This is 4th shooter already. Fourth shooter. Got anybody new? New job doesn't allow me to. That's funny. No hedge. Okay. You could put 25 on the hard 4, but I prefer to make the 10 work for me. Okay. Okay, Brian. I get it. You know, like I said, I got off hedging a month ago or 2 on those because I realized it just, you know, over time you can see it bleeding you away more than it's making you, so I don't blame you there. All right, he's going to do something new. 5-4-4-5. That's a good set for the 4 and 10. Ooh, I don't want it on the come out though, do I? No. Huh. So what do I throw? 3-1-4. Yeah, snipering myself, right? Okay, lay comes down. Dang. Why does that keep happening? I feel like Mrs. Money shot. Okay, he's going to take this quarter. He's going to add a quarter to it and put it on odds. Jeez. I know. Yeah, it's a good day, isn't it? Nothing's going right. Okay, Mr. Don't, $100. Going okay for the Don't. He's staying healthy. He's got his $10 DC back up, $100 odds. What am I going to do? I'm going to take the 6 and 8. Be that stalwart player. I should take the 5 and 9 instead, but let's stick with that. And you know what? I'm going to play the field. It's any cheap way I can to try to build that up. Yeah, World Ace Deuce came down. Okay, he's throwing a 5-4-4-5. Oh, I hit them chips. That's all right. We got 6. We got lucky. There's a certain amount of luck that's involved in this game. Here you go. Mark the 6. The DC is going to travel to the 6. Field's going to come down. 6 gets 35. Mr. Don't. Max odds, $60. $10 on the DC. He's good. Outside's all set, 7-11 all set. What am I going to do here? I'm going to collect. I have to. I'm not going to spread out yet. I'm just going to collect. At least 2 hits, collect. That'll break me even. And then I can start moving. If we get that far. But hey, sometimes I just finally find that dice set that's going to roll. Problem is I don't have time to do that at the casino, of course. You're under the gun there. You don't have that luxury. There you go. An 8. 5-3-8. That's my second hit. Nice. That was a great throw. The DC is going to travel to the 8. The 8's getting 35. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to rack that again. Now I got enough for my throw, or for the next throw. Next throw, anyways. He's still waiting. Mr. Don't, max odds on the 8, $60. He's got his 3 bets up. He's all set. He's done. All right, let's see what we can do here. Come on. Old 5-4-4-5. That should be throwing 10s. They threw the 4. Then it went right to the inside on the 6 and 8s. Wow. Oh, that one kicked and went. That's okay. I'll take it. Another luck. I have luck. 5-3-8. That was a terrible roll. Okay, we'll mark it. Mr. Don't comes down. 8 pays 35. All right, I got my bets. Yeah, so the decision here is I cover the 5 and 9. I know people would say, well, put 15 on the 5, 15 on the 9. That's not how I travel. But we've been to the inside, so we'll stay there. We'll go on the 5. Rack that nickel. All right. Mr. Don't all set. Mr. Outside still waiting for a hit. Got the 5, 6, 8 covered now. Get the 9 covered, and we can start working on the 4 and the 10. 5, 4, 4, 5. Some of these dice sets I never got to use in Vegas because I didn't need them. My other dice sets were working so good, I didn't dare change them. Hit the chips. 4, 3, 7. Okay, like I said, it is what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rolls. Jeez, have we gotten into double digits? I don't think we've had a double digit roll yet. I don't think we've had a double digit roll. Well, okay, Mr. Don't, 10 on the flat, 50 on the back. 10 on the flat, 50 on the back. And don't pass here for the outside. 50 on the flat, 25 odds. Okay, we are paid up. Ay. Mr. Don't. Like I said, the favorite player at the table. Everybody loves him. There we go. His rack looks great. Again. All right, we got paid on this. I'm moving this over somewhere over there, away from the 4 and the 10. I know, superstitious, right? Well, hey, what happened last time? I got it off the 10. I moved it over to the 9. The 9 came. So let's see if the if the 8 will come this time. And $10 on the field for me. Yeah, I'll take the World Ace Deuce again. Like I said, it's a fun bet. I mean, that's probably the 4th time I played it, maybe. So it's $24. I haven't hit it yet. But for $24, I was sort of excited and entertained with that bet. All right, we're ready. We got a new shooter, shooting from the don'ts. New dice, new shooter. Here we go. Yeah, Mrs. Money Shot, queen of the 4 sniper. You aren't kidding. Yeah, I feel it. It's this table, though. I swear it's this table. 4s just come on this table. 4s come twice as much as the 10s. Okay, we're throwing from the don'ts. We got 2 more shooters to go. 2, 1, 1, 3. That was a good roll. 6, hard 6. Nice. Yeah, Brian, you ought to try practicing with putting some landmines down there. I know when you play with your group, they have enough respect not to put any bets in your throwing lane. But, you know, my casino's sort of free for all because there's nitwits that don't even know how to play. They'll walk up to the table and throw money on the table and say to the dealer, what should I bet on? And that's right in the middle of the roll. But dealers usually corral them pretty good and tell them to either pick up their money, no bet, or wait. Okay, we hit the 6. Well, these are going to move forward. Okay, I like this part where these move forward. That's my favorite part. You get to put $50 back in your rack. Okay, now, Mr. Doan, who's first? Max odds, $60 on that 6. $10 on the DC. I'm surprised AZ hasn't popped in to tell me to pound the don'ts. That's usually his thing. All right, I'm going for it. No, I can't go for it. No, I'm just going to do the 6 and 8. I'm not throwing. Someone else is throwing. So we'll do 30-30, 6 and 8. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a $10 field. Let's see where that takes us. Yep, we got to mark that 6. Here we go. All right. Dice are out. 2113. I've had some great rolls with this dice set. My gosh. Some great rolls. I believe this is the dice that I was using when I got a 64 roller, I think it was. It's been quite a while since I got over 40. 639. All right. Hey, I hit the field. What do you know? Boy, that makes me feel better. Okay, the DC is going to travel to the 9. $10 on the field. Mr. Don't's up. Max odds, 75 on the 9. $10 on the DC. He's all set. Mr. Outside's all set. What am I going to do? I'm going to take that $10 and put it on the 9. I know it's only $10. I start somewhere. Better than not collecting anything if the 9 comes again back to back. Okay. Be nice to get the 9 back to back. Then I'd have full coverage on the 9 and probably almost the whole 5 covered. All right, 2113. It's that area there. You know, let me just look at something real quick. I just have to have my measuring tape up here. All right, here's our line along those chips, right to there. I don't even have 4.5 inches to throw between there. And how far am I away? Six feet is right here. So I'm like at 6.5 feet away, and I'm trying to land it in less than 4.5 inch space. We're going to call this the bucket challenge because that's my bucket. I mean, the bucket's gotten smaller. And the visual part of it is what really messes you up. But that's the bucket. Hey, Chi, how are you today? Good to see you, buddy. Good to hear from you anyways. Yeah. Most of the time for you, they'll move it. Me, 90% of the time, they just stand there and go. That's what you get from them. They don't have a clue. All right, let's go. Come on. 2113. Let's get one roll going here into the teens. Good throw. That's a 4.26. That was right in the bucket. All right, I lose the field. That's all right. Whoa, that's frontline winner. Holy shit. I forgot what the point was. I'm focusing so hard on getting it here. All right, we hit the point. DC's going to travel over there. All these don'ts are coming down. Uh-oh. Rut-row. Rut-row. Not going to get paid. Then front, 30 on the back, pays 36. All right. That's pretty good. Let's get a come out before I put up any more bets. At least I still got my black chip. That's a good thing. Yeah, I'm going to go with World Ace Deuce again. I know, you're saying it's bleeding me. $30 down on it. No, but I just like playing it. It's a fun bet. Okay. Mr. Don't. He's taking max odds on the 6, and he's on. Those bets are on. All his bets are on. And he's a shooter, so he's got to take another don't pass. He'd normally be up there and done, but because he's the shooter, he needs to come back on. Okay. Yeah, he's going to go 50. Don't pass. It's all right. We're throwing a 2-1-1-3. We get a lot of AC deuces with this set. Really haven't been seeing them today as much as I usually do. But when they start to click, we'll make up for everything we lost. That's a 7. Leaning on the chip. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. You know what I forgot? Yeah, I'm sorry. You know I would have put it up there, the lay on the 4 and the 10. Because we're off. Yeah, and these would have came back. All right, those were laid. I'm sorry, I forgot that. All right, threw 7 on the come out. These are going to come down. $10 gets paid on the pass line. Up top, lay gets $50. So that's going to replace it there. We got to collect the $4 VIG. Okay, that's the $4 VIG right there. All right, we got to pay. Back up. Mr. Don't. Back up. But he's got to get paid. He got paid. Mr. Don't has to get paid. So he's got a 10 and a 10 and 50 and 50. Right there. There it is. And he comes down. He comes down. That was a good hit for Mr. Don't. He liked that 7 on the come out. All right, let's mark that 7 right here. And we're going to collect this in the rack. Okay, so our laser back up. That's there, that's there, that's there. Everything looks good. All right. And this, the 7 pays 5, so I owe $1 to go back up on the world bet. World Ace Deuce. Okay, 2-1-1-3. The only guy that got, no, he didn't get hurt because he had the lays up there. All right, I see. $10. See them stupid 4s and 10s come on this table? Dang. All right, World Ace Deuce comes down. We're going to mark the 10. Our lay comes down. Dang. Oops. So, this is going to move forward to the place. This will come down. 25 there. I think we're all right. mark the 10. Okay, Mr. Don't. $100 max odds on the 10. $10 on the DC. 4 and 10's all set. Now, what am I going to do? I'm the last shooter. I need money to shoot with. So, although, hey, wait a minute. I'm up on the 8 and the 9. We put $30 on the 6, and I got pretty good coverage there. It looks all right. I'm going to put $10 on the field. Seeing as a 10 came. All right, we're good. Here we go. Chi says he's getting low quality. I'm not, Chi. I got it on the second computer there, so it's going through my first one, and it's picking up on the second one on another channel, and it looks great. Sometimes when I come out, that thing goes to auto 144. I don't know why it does that, and I have to take and choose the HD setting, 1080 HD. I know that's simple for you. You're the IT guy, but I don't know why it changes it on there. It's like it's YouTube doing it. Okay, 2113. Good roll. Niner. All right. Okay. I like them 9s. Oh, that's a double dipper. Mark it. DC's going to travel. Right. Oh, shoot. I only had 10 on the freaking 9. That pays 14. There's 14. And I hit the field. Okay, that's it. Now, Mr. Don't's first. So, yeah, max odds on that 9, 75. Another $10 DC. He's good. The outside's good. Now, yeah. Take that 20 and add it to that 10 and make it 30 on the 9. Probably should have put 15 on the 5 and 15 on the 9. That's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Let's just hit it again. We'll be all right. I got something a little funny for you. You know how I talk my way through this stuff while I'm here? One of you guys? I do the same thing at the casino. I start talking to myself. But hey, if it helps me, it helps me. Sometimes I talk myself into the right way, and sometimes I talk myself into the wrong way. 2113. Come on, baby. Good roll. Oh, and it's a 7. That was a good throw. Good everything. Never touched the chip. Quarter inch from the chip. 437. Just when I get some bets going and think I have something going, that's what happens. This is an evil, evil game. But it's the American way. Overcome evil. Does that sound right? That could have been politician's motto. Okay, it's going to come down. We got to pay Mr. Outside, gets 50 there and a quarter there. Okay. Well, Mr. Outside's holding on much better than the pass line. Pass line shooting, though. Next, we'll see what happens. Mr. Don't. His rack is growing. He's having a fine day today. He's going to take him out for an expensive supper tonight. All right. Do the 50. 50 on the lays. Put that puck over there. Rack a quarter there. What else that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 throws that time. 1 point made. Okay, this is the last shooter. Boy, I wish it's just going too quick. So we haven't had any good rolls. I don't know what is going on. Yeah, I'm going to take my World Ace Deuce once more. And what am I going to throw? I need a different dice set. Something I haven't thrown in a while. Where the hell is it? You know what? Let's see what's happening with the V3. I'm going to throw the 3-5, 3-1. I know that's a killer 4-3-7 combination, but hell, nothing else is going. Let's try it. I haven't tried it in a while because that thing, I can't get past 7 rolls with this dice set. Though years ago when I used it, I've had some really good rolls with it. Hard 4. Oh, maybe the hard ways are going to start coming. See, here we go again. Here goes that damn 4 again. Look at, how many times can I lose that? Frustrating. Okay, bring that up to the place. 50 in odds. Mr. Don't, he loves it. He just loves it. Yes, he does. $10 on the DC. Max odds on 10. All right. And this is last shooter. Got to break my black chip. I ain't got much here. I got enough, though, to cover almost all my bets. Almost. I ain't going to have no coverage on the 4 and 10. Oh, yes, I will. I'll put it on the field. Here we go. Okay. All the bets look good. We're ready to roll. Try that V3. 3-1. Oh, sorry. 3-5, 3-1. And I've thrown this every which way. Inverted, reverted, diverted, perverted. And I still come up with the same results. 6-3-9. Maybe we'll get something different this time. That's a double dipper. I like that one. Mark the 9. DC travels to the 9. Field pays 10. Woohoo! That's all right. I'm going to build on my 4 and 10 with that. 9 pays 42. That's the first time I've collected a 42 tonight. The first time. Okay. I'm first to bet. Alrighty. My bets are pretty well covered. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to put 10 behind the 4. I'm going to put 10 on the 10. We're going to rack this 32. Thank you. He's all set. Mr. DC. Mr. Don't. 75 max odds. $10 on the DC. All right. Let's see if we can get going here. Shooting from the pass. Come on, shooter. Shooting the dreaded V3, 3531. Oh, there it is. The 4-3. That 3V throws that for me. This was just terrible. Terrible. So why do I throw it? I don't know. I had to try something because everything else wasn't really working. Another bad day. I wonder what the casino holds in store for me tonight. At least I'm eating well. At least I'm eating well. 10 on the flat, 50 on the back, 10 on the front, 50 on the back. These reds go away. Okay, we get 50 here, 25 there. All right, we're going to do a count up here. 1, 2, that was a 3-roller. Jeez. I should have known better than to throw that V3. But you never know. Sometimes you got to revisit stuff. That was just one of the things I wanted to revisit. Had that inkling. This is the place to try it. All right. Let's see what the pass line's got. There you go. $36 out of 500. Woohoo. Okay, let's see what this lazy 4 and 10 did. Like I said, this thing can be very deceptive sometimes. Look at that. $490. No, sorry, $485. He lost 15 bucks. That's not bad at all. I would have taken that last night. Definitely would have taken that last night. Mr. Don't. Oh, he killed him today. I think he might have doubled up. Sure looks that way. He doubles up, you know it's a cold table. There's 100. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's his 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. He doubled up. Made $540 profit. $540 profit for the. That's probably one of the best runs the Don't has had on this table. But I'm surprised at this. Like I said, you're only 15 bucks down. On a cold table, if that's the way you're playing, you're not going to get hurt. And even if you get a hot shooter, you'll end up ahead. All you need to do is hit some of those or not hit some of them 4s on the come out. Felt like Mrs. Money Shot was here, sniping the 4s. Because what, the 10 only got sniped once. 4 got sniped, I don't know, what, 4 times now? 4 times during the session? Not sure. Okay, let's see here. Tito. He says that's his problem. He keeps forgetting to take the tape measure to the casino with him. Believe it or not, Tito, that's the first time I pulled out the tape measure here. Because I was curious, you know. I thought I had like 5-6 inches of space down there. It looked like the throw, but when I measured it, it was 4.5. And I was curious, being in the construction business. It's nothing for me to whip out a tape measure, so retired. Okay, Chi. I'm good, thanks, Jan. Hope you are well. Yeah, we're doing well. Wife and I are both doing well. Finally. Oh, move. But do you answer yourself? Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah. I answer myself because usually it's questions that I'm asking to myself. And I'll answer myself. When we were in Vegas, Boo, there was just too much noise for anybody to notice me talking to myself. And that's usually the way it is at my casino, too. The only guy who hears me really is a stick man, and once in a while the box and the dealer are across from me. And of course, they get that goofy grin on their face. I try to be entertaining to them. Let's put it that way. I try to be a little entertaining to the people that are working because I really appreciate them. Tito, you planning to go to Las Vegas in October? What about you, Moo? Tito, no, October's out for me. That's prime time guiding for my bird dogs, and it's also the fall run fishing. So, no, October's usually out. I mean, yeah, October 1st to Thanksgiving. I'm right out. And the only time I would even think about going away during that time is if both my dogs were injured and needed the rest time, or something happened to me to keep me from physically chasing them through the fields or climbing up and down the big rocks on the banks of the rivers and stuff. Well, Moo's going to be there, though. Moo will be there. Nice. Oh, I'm going to have to miss that one. But I've already got plans for the March one, next March. That's a perfect time for me. That's perfect. The winter's winding down here. I don't have to worry about snow removal and stuff then. And besides, my cousin will come over and do it if I did get stuck. So, no, March is a great time. Just going to stay with the March so far. I don't know. I think he's got one planned in June, too, doesn't he? I think there's one in June. But, no, I'd really like to go back again. I would, but, you know. Yeah, I know he's got a trip in June. I don't know. I got to see what brings about. They changed some laws here on fishing, and it totally makes sense not to go out fishing anymore because of the cost and everything. And they lowered the limits. They cut the limits by more than half. So you know, it doesn't make sense. So I'm on the borderline of what to do here. To sell my boat and just forget about it, or maybe just keep it here for a year, because I usually bring it down to Buzzards Bay out at the Cape. I keep it down there, and then I go back and forth from here. It's a 2-hour ride each way, but it's not that bad. But what it costs and what I'm going to get out of it in terms of, see, it used to be, yeah, all right, because the fish I fish for, they're like $25 a pound. And they don't get much over 6 pounds. Your typical fish is 3.5, 4 pounds on black sea bass, but they're the best eating fish in the ocean. The best. Bar none. Bar none. And when I was fishing for it regularly like that, I would get the sea bass, flay them all. I'd bring them home, and I mean the limit used to be 9 of them. That was great. Then they dropped it down to 7. Then they dropped it down to 5 last year. This year they dropped it down to 4. I'm not going to go down there for 2 pounds of sea bass. That's, economically that comes out to $50. I spend that in fuel just going back and forth down there. And the boat's very good on fuel. It's got 4-stroke in it, on it. And burn maybe 5 gallons there, but that would make a difference now because fuel's up to $5 a gallon. It just doesn't make sense in all the time I spend. And I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. So, Patty's coming in June? Wow. I'd like to meet Patty. Really would. Yeah, you think Slam will be there? Is Slam gonna go, Moo? You'd know better than anybody. Those are 2 guys I'd like to see together. I would like to see that. It's always a little different in person. That would be pretty cool. Hey, let me make up my stacks here, and I can keep talking if you'd like. 500. That's 500. And that's 500. Geez, I wouldn't mind. I gotta think about the June one. I just, if I'm not fishing, especially if I sell the boat and stuff, and it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I'd probably go. As long as everything keeps going well here. The family and everything. June, huh? I just might. The other problem with that June thing, come to think of it, yeah, isn't there a lot of graduation days in June? I mean, I have 3 nieces and 1 nephew, and they all have kids. Between the 4 of them, they have 8 kids. 4, 2, and 2. And the other niece, 3rd niece, the oldest one, she doesn't have any kids. But it's those kids are all graduating, and it's part of the family tradition to get together on something like that. We do the high school and the college graduates. Yeah, I gotta think about that June. And I'm wondering what travel's gonna be like. I mean, I'm reading some of these horror stories on the setbacks in travel. And I have fond memories of being crammed into that plane like a sardine. There wasn't an empty seat on that plane, and the flight attendants were sitting on coolers. And that was 6 hours. Hey. Too bad I didn't have my own plane, huh? All right. Okay, folks, I babbled long enough. Take them to Vegas. Yeah. No, those they're more of the Fort Lauderdale or Cancun or something like that. That's what they're more interested in. So, but I'm going to keep June in mind. I got to figure out. I don't know if there's anybody graduating this year. I don't think so. I might be able to do it. It'd be a nice getaway from here. When is it in June? You don't have the dates, do you? I think it was early in June, wasn't it? Like the 10th or something? The 8th or the 10th? All right. I guess I'm going to, I don't know. Yeah. I think it's like the 8th or the 10th. Maybe the 12th, but I think it's right in there. The beginning of the second week in June. Yeah, we'll figure it out. All right, folks. I'm going to sign off. Hey, thanks for coming and watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, everything's real, what you see, so. I don't win all the time. No one does. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay healthy.